Hey everybody. Hey, we're working on quarter sawing a white oak log today, and right now we've removed all of the quarter sawn material from this half of the log out of this area here. We've got boards that need to be edged. Just because of the way this technique works, we drop in 8 inches and start taking logs that have or boards that have still got live edges on them. We've just found it's easier to lay them back on this working surface and edge them that way than dropping down a short distance, go in so far, drop down. It just, this makes sense for our quarter sawing technique. So we're going to finish taking these few rift sawn boards off of this log. We'll show you how we try to leave a bed of sawdust down to give some space so that the bottom board gets cut all the way through. And we'll just start sawing, and then I'll talk to you a little more when we get ready to place the boards in place, and hope this explains a little more of how we do things here. Okay, so now what we've got is a pile of boards here that need to be edged. Some of them will give us 6-inch wide boards, and some will give us 4-inch wide boards. So what I'm going to do is put the 6-inch wide candidates up there and get them prepared to get them edged. Put this sawdust down, just give it a little, there's a cushion under there, and that little bit of space gets that blade to go all the way through, so that board gets cut all the way clean through. It works most of the time. It's a good thing to try it. It'll save trouble. If we find out that that blade didn't go all the way through that board, I can come back with the blade horizontal and it'll meet in that cut too. But usually we've got a bed of sawdust down, and so we'll use that to our advantage. And so what I'm doing now is any board that I think I can get 6 inches out of it, he's going up there. The 4s are getting left behind for another pass. And the way we'll do this, I'll just use my horizontal measuring gauge here. This blade was flush against this straight fence edge. I'm just going to come over 6 inches and make our cut. These boards are going to be just a little wider than 6 because of the kerf. A lot of times there's a bit of bow in them, so that extra width doesn't hurt us. When we cut this, and you'll see me get started, and then we'll have to take a little editing break so my lovely camera person can go on her end and do her thing. But as we get started cutting, I'm just going to put my hand on here and hold these boards in place. It doesn't take much pressure, but it's important to don't let them get moving or let the saw blade lift them off of the deck that they're laying on. So that's what we'll do here, is get started. I'll hold it in place. As I get far enough away, then Terry will put her hand on the other end and hold it down as I make the exit cut when I can't hold the boards down. So that's the technique, and you'll get to see it pretty well from the other end. But I'm going to get started cutting here so you can see the beginning of the cut, and then we'll see how this transitions. Now, as you can see, we didn't have quite enough sawdust down to complete that bottom cut, but it really didn't hurt anything. I was able to come in horizontally and complete it, so it's a pretty simple thing to do. Now we'll put the boards up that are going to give us 4-inch boards and do the same procedure with them.